in their love lives and in their family lives this morning. This is Dr. Kelly Daniels, and I am happy to be here again. A typical I'm saying Saturday morning is a day of family reflection for us at Star FM. It's going to be amazing today. Amazing not because we're going to be excited. I cannot guarantee excitement, but I can guarantee exposure. I can guarantee depth. I can guarantee um, knowledge and loads of wisdom. It's going to be deep rooted in our hearts because a lot is going to go on. Today, we're discussing a topic that's very, very um, not said, not discussed within the family circle. Um, it's about the fact that you can have a family who is the enemy. Unfortunately, we cannot um, ignore the reality that within the family circle is the enemy or other enemies of your own destiny. Also, within the family circle, there are situations, circumstances, and personalities who may not be a part of your family but are against your family. This morning, we're going to be dealing with family enemies. And it's very important to know, if you don't know, that there are enemies within the family. And the moment you understand that within family could be an enemy, you would have a large heart to accommodate everyone with a mature understanding that not everyone might have a right intention with you or for you. Again, the third factor I want us to emphasize upon is that the real enemy actually is not your family member. The real enemy is not your family member. The real enemy is the force against your family stability. And that force would use anyone in the family to bring the family legacy down. Truth of the matter is, everyone belongs to a family. Everyone has a place where they come from. But I tell you something, the fact that you come from where you come from does not mean that you're meant to remain there. Matter of fact, I've realized that when you really want to make a big move in your life, most of the time, you've got to separate in a certain way from family. While family is about you and others, dear to you, the pursuit of life's achievements and attainments are purely individualistic. And until you understand the individualistic nature of advancement, development, and growth, you would keep being heartbroken because you're looking up to someone called a family to stand in the gap for you, to intervene for you, to intercede for you, or to support you in one way, shape, or form. But then let's talk about what family is. If we understand what family is, I am too sure the list of those you call family will drop by half. Because family is not only blood related. So if you think someone is not your family because he's not blood related to you, that might actually be the family you need in your destiny. True family is about the people or persons who identify, associate, understand, and have or possess the ability to walk according to mutual values. What are your values? Anyone who understands your values, promotes and projects your values, and work in that line is considered a family. The truth of the matter is, most people who are blood related to us do not even understand us. So we may have a blood relationship, but I'm not quite sure if I should call you family. They say the family that prays together stays together. But the question is, how many families actually pray together, yet they want to stay together? And if there's nothing about mutual profits, most families do not stay together. If there's not something someone wants to gain from someone, selfishly, by the way, they would not be at that family meeting. So, who exactly is family? Simply put, family is every place and every person and every environment where mutual values are understood, regarded, supported, and grown with. I need to acknowledge that you have a vision that brings you values, and my values happen to be your kind of values as well. This is what makes for family. Of course, we know that there's a natural biological family. But the reality is, family is beyond a blood relationship. What is or who is an enemy? Because an enemy could be a what and it could be a who. But which of them is called an enemy in your life? Does your family have a mutual enemy, or within the family is the enemy? I would rather want to have a mutual enemy with my family than realize that my true enemy is within the family. If we are fighting against a force, then that's a mutual enemy. But if we pretend as though we're fighting for each other, only to realize that we're all fighting for ourselves, that's not family. Truth of the matter is, we're all business people, seeking for profit in one way or the other. And if there's no profit, then we can as well split ways. Truth of the matter is, we have come to the point where we need to be double sure if we can call this person, that person, or those people family. I have a lot of messages to read today from I mean, receiving from within the week. And I'm going to be reading out the family related ones that pertain to the topics we have today. Maybe, just maybe, that will help you understand. But of course, I know you understand because I know that 8 out of 10 people in life have had their greatest disappointments from someone or certain people they called family. Why is this? We will discuss it. How do we fix this? We will discuss it. But until then, uh, I want to be right back while I talk to my panelists on how to take this a step further. I'll be right back. Don't go away.
The Tooth Fairy.
So, who is family to you based on what we've been discussing so far? Who would you call family? Are the people you call family really family based on all that I expressed to you, based on all that I explained to you, based on all that we learning together today? Who exactly is family? Is family a situational thing, or it is an intentional situation? Don't choose family because you're connected to people by blood. No. Don't choose family because by one way or the other you're associated with them. No. Choose family based on intentional values of your life, which are a part of the contributing factor of your life's purpose and of your life's destiny. This is family. Have you been disappointed by family? Have you been heartbroken by family? Have you gone through a situation of regrets by family? Have you found yourself in a situation where you wish you never came from the family that you belong? What exactly is your family story? 055 313 5074. Let me know. 055 313 5074. I just want to know your family story. I'm going to be sharing a few family stories here, like I said, from the people who have messaged me within the week. But I want to know, what is your family story? I'm going to share this painful one. But before I do, let me just let you know that my panelist is in the house. It's a thing of special regard I have for people who wake up as early as possible to meet it, to make up for the show every Saturday morning. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how I do it myself. And if I don't know how I do it, I don't know how they do it. But I tell you, every person who shows up here on every Saturday morning at 6 a.m. is a legend. And today, I've got on board one of Ghana's most seasoned, topmost kept secrets. I call him a topmost kept secret because we're not ready for truth yet in Ghana. We're not ready yet for value. We're not ready yet for genuine content. We're not ready yet for tangible delivery. And we're not ready yet for longevity. And until we're not ready for these that I mentioned, those who thrive on these qualities are either not known or in many ways not honored the way they ought to. This morning, contributing to Family Central, empowering listeners to be better than they were or they are, taking you from where you are now to where you should be, is a vessel that's going to blow your mind in the department of wisdom. When this man talks, even the wise pay attention. I wish this was flattery, but you will understand by the time you begin to listen to him that I under-celebrated him. Let me not tell you too much. I want you to experience it yourself. He is called the apostle of the scene, apostle of the screens, apostle of the pulpit. He is an actor. He is a speaker. He is a motivational personality. His life is an inspiration. He is a family man. And so when such a person decides to come on your show, you've got to be ready to listen and be blessed. Kojo Daniel DeLong. Did I mix it up?
It's fine. It's fine. This is just too much. Yeah. Too much. So loaded an introduction.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I am. I'm good. I'm humbled.
You do well.
My night has been short, but I needed to
Short pan.
Yeah, my night has been short. I've not really slept that much, but
I had a very, very long night. I slept perhaps around 4 a.m. And so how I got here, that's why I say how I get here every Saturday morning, it's a miracle.
It's a miracle.
But I thank you for taking the pain to come.
It's fine.
And I would have told you where we are now.
My bad. I totally forgot.
Right.
I totally forgot.
Right.
My bad.
Right.
So I went to the old place. I totally
dear.
forgot.
No.
I remember that. Oh, so when you called me, like I'm supposed to come, I'm like, oh yeah. I totally forgot.
So sorry about that.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
But being here is a huge blessing to everyone who is listening or about to listen to you. Certainly, we are about to blow this place up. And then just at the time when I was just gonna make Kojo talk, one personality in my life that's a bug to me just showed up. Yes, I said it. He's a bug. He should beat me. This guy will come and scatter the place with his grammar and make me feel so stupid as if I didn't go to school. Chubesky,
Yes, my brother.
how are you doing today?
Very well. Very well.
What are you up to today?
I mean, I'm here
To kill us.
I mean, I was listening to you, and
Right.
I was just loving. I was just loving it, and I was just waiting
Right.
to just get here
To get here. Oh.
and just talk. I mean, it's amazing.
How long have you known Kojo?
For a long time. For a long time.
I don't know. This show happens to. I just select people who I don't know they know each other, but they happen to all the time. You both are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You need to choose for me what name to call you on this show.
I think
Apostle.
oh, no title. I just Dilong is
Bishop,
fine. Yeah.
Doctor.
No title. I'm not interested in title. Bible said I'll make your name great, not your title.
Hey, yeah, they've started. Hey,
My focus is my name.
I beg, people, I beg.
His name is his brand.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
So-
the main thing.
Exactly.
The rest are titles.
The rest are titles.
So I'm Daniel Kojo Dilong. So for the
Fantastic.
purpose of you can just do Dilong. Dilong is fine. Yeah.
Chevesky, I am heavy this morning. And this is not my natural dispensation or disposition on radio because of the topic we're dealing with. I'm going to let you speak first, not because you came first or something, but because I want him to acclimatize into the spirit of how we do it. There's an issue, and I'm glad you listened on your way, right? I said, let me do just a 1 minute recap. Number one, family is not the people you're blood related to. Family is not the people you like. Family is not the people who like you. Family is actually based on intentional preference of mutual values shared, period. Jesus said, my brothers and sisters are the ones who do the will of my Father. At the time he mentioned this, he had other biological siblings. So if you follow that, he had just told them to go and burn the sea. That's what he just said. That the ones who concern me, the ones I call my family, are those who do the will of my Father. If he said my meat is to do the will of the Father. So that's his vision, that's his passion, that's his goal, that's his purpose. It means anyone not in alignment with this purpose that I have chosen for myself or has been handed over to me, you can't be called family. Simply put. However, having been selective of family, meticulously so, how then do I still find an enemy within my best selected 12? I don't know how big your family is. And I don't want to let you know how big my family is. But this family of just a 12-man unit lied a number of enemies. Matter of fact, most times we think Judas was the enemy. He was just one of them. Peter was an enemy at some point. Because if Peter's emotions were given attention, those things he did and said at certain times were enemies to the common goal. So Peter was an enemy at some point. Judas was an outstanding. In fact, what's worse about Judas is that he was seen as a brother till the very end. It's at the very end he showed who he truly was. It's at the very, how can you follow me from ground zero and ruin me at ground 99?
Let's be a little fair to Judas here. and me being
We can't be fair.
to Judas
No.
is this. Judas knows Jesus so much. Judas' behavior had nothing to do with killing Jesus. His behavior had everything to do with his greed for money.
Okay.
So I know him so well
Right.
that I know I've worked with him. This man can disappear. This man can walk on water. This
So,
man can heal the
I
sick.
mean, I'll get the money back.
Me,
He
I
will
can't get the
disappear.
money, but I know you know if you arrest him. I know him. This you know if you arrest him. So he was just being greedy and being smart. And the book and we didn't know that being greedy and being smart was in fact actually at the season of the Savior meeting
Because
his
if you're
purpose.
my family,
So
you will
that's
know
it.
times and seasons.
It's not a son of
If you're my
Issachar.
family, you will know times and seasons, and you know what you should not do and what you should do. If you lend money, you could just collect it from who is the Matthew, the tax collector.
No, but that's what greed is. Because before he even went, Jesus said, "That which you do it
Do
quickly."
it quickly.
He still went.
Jesus still said, look, among all of you, the one who would destroy this, what we are doing now, what we've been planning to do, he's
Yeah,
here.
yeah, he said it. I mean, he said it all before it started. I mean, he knows the end from the beginning. I
Exactly.
mean,
So Judas was just greedy. Because the people didn't even know Jesus. That's how funny it was.
Yeah.
The people didn't even know him. That's why he said that the one that I will kiss, he is the one. That's what Judas told them. They were going to arrest Jesus, they didn't even know.
they didn't-
That was
they
how
didn't know
bad it
because-
was.
Yeah, because he was just like them.
Yeah. So they didn't even know who
understand.
Jesus was. So Judas said, the one I will kiss, he is the one who is Jesus. That is how
So
bad.
He clearly gave him up. I mean,
Yeah, it was.
So you see, when you were speaking, one of the things that I picked is that when you even select your best 12, okay, the one you know all of them, and you see
You assume you know all of them.
well, you know all of them. So I know that this is your character, this is your attitude. You are this way. You are greedy in a certain way, but I need you for something. So you
I
are.
know you how you are.
Yes,
but
and I know how I deal with
how
you.
you are is still necessary
So
for where we
you
are.
are necessary. You are a necessary evil.
You're a
That's-
necessary evil.
That's all.
You understand? It's like, so because you were careful in selecting, now you have to deliberately know how to deal with that your friend you picked, because you know
Knowing
why
how
you
they
picked
are.
that particular person, knowing how they are. They have a role they play. You know, let me just digress a bit. So let's say that, you know, most of the times when the women you get married to, okay, once you marry them, there's some kind of grace that falls upon you and the family, okay? But they may still have a certain attitude that you have to deal with. You have to deal with it. You have to be intentional and say, no, this is my wife, this is how she is, and I'm going to deal with her. I'm going to be with her, knowing how she is. So you know what to communicate, when to communicate. You know that, no, if I go and say this at this time, it's going to cause this, so I won't say it. So you are intentional. So the 12, no, that you've selected, once you have identified that, okay, this is it, you still know the role the person plays, so you have to know how to deal with that person.
Because if you check it, Jesus didn't give Judas an assignment throughout his ministry. Okay, he gave an assignment when he sent them 2 by 2. But even Judas didn't come out with any outstanding results we could record. So Jesus knew him and avoided him throughout until the very, 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 very
He
end.
served his purpose at that point.
At the point where he would serve his purpose.
I think what we needed to know was what will benefit the kingdom. So that was what was put in the Bible for you.
Yeah.
If it's not going to benefit the kingdom, there's no, probably he did some great stuff. Why do you think Mary, the mother of Jesus, told the people there that whatever he would say, do?
Just do.
Do it. Why won't they? She knows what she has seen. She's been with her son.
Yeah.
You understand? But what will benefit the kingdom is what they will put there. Jesus, after age 12, we never heard of him again.
Jesus
Till
came out of her.
You understand? So
understand.
between
So-
age 12 and age 30, what was he doing? So whatever will benefit the kingdom is what is in the Bible for us, for believers to understand. So yeah, I don't know why I'm defending Judas today.
I mean, you've been one before.
Kelly, you know the funny thing? We were told that families will be at our back.
Yeah.
Families will be back. They never told us they were holding knives.
My God.
Hey! Hey, did you hear that? They were told that families will be at our back, will
But
always be behind us.
But
That's
they never told us
deep,
they were
that
holding
they
knives.
came with knives.
See, you have to be alert.
Charlie.
The family you build is more important than the one you come from.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Because you see, you didn't have a choice. You came out from this family.
Exactly.
But the one you build, the people you select,
Yes.
the people you choose to call family,
Yes.
the one you marry, the children you have, those ones are yours.
Yes. You
So
are building that foundation.
You are
so-
built. You are yeah.
From the
You
ground,
know.
man.
So there are times when things are some way. The only thing I always say to myself is nobody sent me. I mean that's what I used to inspire myself.
Yeah.
Nobody sent me.
Yeah. You decided to marry.
I decided to marry. I decided to have children.
kids. Yeah.
I decided to live this way. I decided to take the decision. I decided to be an entrepreneur, to be in ministry like this. Like everything is a decision. So you have to live by it. So whatever that comes by it, you live by it. That is the same way when you are enjoying, you know that decision you have taken. Because to continue to rise, you have to be ready to pay the price.
Gentlemen, let's switch into reading our stories and dealing with them. This one came 5 days ago. It says, my dad is a fraudster and I want him persecuted. When a message reaches you and starts like this, if you're driving, you park. I'm a 22-year-old student studying outside Ghana on scholarship. Been away from the motherland for over 3 years now, and I've been fortunate to work while schooling, and each money I make, I send it home to my dad for safekeeping because I've never desired to live outside Ghana except for visits. On my return home, I've been made to know that all the money I've sent my dad have all been used to play lotto, and he has no money left for me. Meanwhile, when I call him, he always tells me he's investing it all. Now I am back and there's no money, and things are even worse for my family than when I left. So I'm wondering what he has done with all my money, and he is not even sorry, and that's the painful part. He is claiming he is the one who gave me life, so I can't jail him. Sir, I want to get a lawyer, but my cousin who follows your page recommended me to you to know how to go about it first. I really want to deal with him. He's a womanizer and an alcoholic man too. I wanted to be sending it through my mom, but she said she doesn't want his trouble because he will find out, and so I listened, and this is how things have turned out for me. I just want justice. That's all.
That's the daughter.
Shebeski, a young man traveled. A 22-year-old man is back. So you can imagine how old he was when he traveled. He's been away for 3 years. He got a scholarship to study. Arrives abroad, scholarship, you don't need to struggle about tuition and all that. But man must, survive in a certain way to keep up, knowing the kind of family he came from. So he's been working. And he's been sending money home for investment. And his father says, don't worry, I got you covered. He wanted to send it through his mom because he's more close to mom. Say, hey, your dad, me, I don't want trouble to look like I'm the one supporting. Send it to him. So he keeps sending money to him as he makes it. And each time he's asking the father, oh, how is the business going? He says, oh, don't worry, I've invested it for you. Your money is growing. He arrives Ghana and realizes there's no money. There's no investment. The investment was gambling and lotto. And he never got anything to show for it. Scholastic activity is over. Maybe visa expired. Talk to me in your opinion.
This is pure enemy.
What is the name of this kind of enemy?
This one, it is pure enemy. Like
Your own dad.
your own father.
Not
The-
as some uncle that
divorce.
we've been
This is
hearing
your
before.
father.
The person who brought you to the world has been taking money from you and using it to gamble. And he has told you he's been investing the money. You come back, there's no money, there's no investment. Family is even worse than when you left.
Some of us, we mustn't be like our fathers. Oh. And we have broken that family curse. Because when you look at your father, you see his attitude, you see his character. You ask yourself, is this the one that
Yeah,
I came from?
Yeah.
Is this my dad?
Yeah.
My biological dad?
yeah.
The
Belong.
guy,
Talk to me. This is you.
First of all, we must understand that a madman knows no shame. Shame only lies in their family. You see, the father in question, there's an understanding that makes people live in this world. And if you know someone, no matter how close you are with a person, if you don't have an understanding of that person's understanding, that is where you just go. As I stand here right now, I know my siblings inside out. When I have $10,000 today, I know who to send the money to. When I have a business, I know who to make manage. Because I know a sibling who is not good at making. He is good at managing. Yeah, man, do it. Build the edifice. Tell him to manage it, you will love him. Tell him to build it, you come and meet shambles. So if people have different kind of, you see, we are living in a society where 99% have it here. I'm talking about fathers, have it here. And to every father, let's change this narrative. Your joy is to leave inheritance for your children's children. Your focus should be your grandchild.
2 generations.
This attitude of me shame bama na be shame.
Hey, no, typically wrong.
And look at what the man said. If you
Typically
read
wrong.
what he said, the father said,
I gave you life, so you
man.
can't jail me.
So
Nonsense.
I'm using you. It's like
Yeah,
I brought you
nonsense.
forth to use you for me.
It's totally
But that's
arrant.
painful. That angle is dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, so, and they will always come and blackmail you with it. Even with their mothers. And I breastfeeded
yeah,
you.
I
I carried for
breastfed you. I
who
did all
carried
of
somebody
those
for 32 months?
I didn't send you. That's the
Mommy,
truth.
please.
No. The thing is, I didn't send you.
See, the day
My children didn't send me.
exactly. See, the earlier we all realize clearly that we are just channels through which God is bringing
Vessels.
purpose.
Yeah.
It's better for us. You are just a privileged career
Privilege.
of a purposeful person God is bringing.
Somebody couldn't carry.
So you are carrying it, and you are supposed to bring Daniel in this particular season. So
Do your part.
that is why people get pregnant, and some they even try to abort it, and
And
they
it
try
doesn't
everything
happen.
because
you-
they-
People
you're
take
talking to one of
contraceptives
them.
yeah.
and
So
all of
it's-
those kind of things, but they still deliver.
Yeah, they still deliver. Yeah, I'm even dealing with one right now. I said, Daddy, if you knew a man no more. I took everything, every drug. And then I said, yeah. Because there's a season for that child, and that
Yeah.
child must come out. So what I would tell the guy is this. Maybe the way I think.
I just hope he's listening this morning because this was 5 days ago.
Sincerely, what I would tell him is this. 3 years, whatever money you have brought, is very painful. Dad has squandered it. But you know what? That is the best way to move on with your life.
Yeah, move on how? This is his
Start.
father.
Yeah, well, he has to start again. Doesn't he
Start.
know his dad?
Start
He did,
from where?
So my point is that he doesn't know
where?
his dad.
Well, you expect that your dad
Expect.
will be reasonable
See,
when it comes to things that
He's matured. The boy is matured.
Well,
He has
wasn't
seen
so
it.
mature.
Wasn't so mature.
22 minus 3.
19.
19. You understand? Right now, for Ghana, in Ghana here, boys 13, 15, they are doing fraud and they are making money. Like the standard has dropped. People are eager to
Make
make
money.
things, to make
Yeah.
money and all of that. So 19, you should be wise. You've seen your father. You've lived with your dad.
You already
Before
know
you
he's a
travel.
womanizer.
You already
You
know
already-
he's
you
a
already
woman.
know he's an
What are you
alcoholic.
talking about?
And
And
you
you
be
still
sending
trust
him money.
such? No. I
And-
blame the guy.
And he says, investment.
Investment.
Could this guy
Couldn't you have sent the money to your mom without your dad knowing that you are doing an investment?
Could this man be his own enemy?
The man,
Yes.
as in the father.
The boy.
the boy.
No, he's his own enemy.
Oh, of course.
I'm sorry, but that's the truth because
Sorry, of
you've seen the signs. You've seen your dad has shown you his attitude. Attitude is the altitude that takes you out of the multitude. You've seen him.
Please.
You understand? He has demonstrated himself to you. Do you understand? And now you still go ahead. Loyalty without wisdom is slavery. The boy is a slave to his father. Because you know how your dad is.
He thought his dad would be proud of him. No, my son
No. You
sending
see,
money.
don't
home.
live to impress.
Investment
live to
report.
progress.
And he never said. He said he's investing.
Where are the
investment is
documents to
growing.
show?
Exactly.
I mean-
Investment in what?
How could he be asking his father for documents from abroad? Show me documents.
Yeah, he should show pictures of
Just
stuff
believe
like
see,
files.
his father was in charge.
See, I have 3 sons in UK now. Right? They send money to their auntie, to keep it for them. Now, why they don't give it to their mothers? All the 3 boys send it to their auntie. Why they don't give it to their mothers is this: they sent it to their mothers only on 3 counts. 3 counts, and they kept saying that, "Oh, mommy, we told you to save this in bank for us. We are not even getting receipt that had been paid." And my mommy, they never
So
talked again.
once that's thinking
On 3
smart.
counts, all the 3 boys called me and said that they won't pay money to mommy, to our auntie. This. I called the auntie. I said, "This is what their children." They said, "No problem." Every time this woman pays in,
Should
she
send-
takes a screenshot, sends it to
That's
them.
all.
And it's been 3 years, and their money is, and she keeps on getting statements, and then she had added their emails to the bank. That when you're sending
That's
statement
it.
to me, forward it to these emails
That's
as well.
all.
And they keep getting emails and emails and emails. Massa, when you were there and you started this 3 years nonsense, by the end of the first year, it was enough for you to know that, dude,
Are you serious?
whatever this thing is being invested in, what are the returns?
Yeah.
What is coming out of
3
it?
years and you are still sending.
You could just have told her that whatever investment you've done so far, I want you to use the returns to start this project for me and listen to what your father will say.
Yeah.
You don't just get up and Charlie, let's know people and stop assuming.
Assumption shouldn't be a pill for your consumption.
No.
Totally wrong.
Let's know people. Let's get to know people. Yeah.
So,
Me-
Your own dad, you don't
so-
know him. Your own dad.
Is his mother also an enemy? We are looking for all the enemies in this family.
No, the mother was just blunt. She said,
Yeah.
"I don't want to have anything to do with your dad."
Meaning that you
And that
know
was
how
a-
your dad is.
Yes, and that
That's
was a red flag.
communication. That's
Yes,
a
that was a
red
huge communication to you. You see, sometimes we want God to come and talk to us and say, "Boy, don't send this." But when your mom was saying, "I don't want to have anything to do
That's
with this,"
God talking.
that
You
was
Should
God.
not have had anything to do with him.
That was
either.
God talking, man. That was God
You
talking.
should not have had anything to do with it
either.
either. That's all.
That was God talking. we always want
Because
to.
that's your dad. I don't want to come and tell you, hey, your father, this,
Yeah.
your father, that's your dad. So I've communicated.
So if the closest human to your dad on earth says she doesn't want to have anything to do with him, he should tell you something.
Exactly.
That's it. So the guy, he said he's got to risk it to get the
So-
biscuit. This time he didn't get the biscuit.
This guy
So
coming.
sincerely, he should forgive.
So,
he should
way
forgive his
forward.
dad. He should forgive his dad. I mean, what I see.
He should
I
forgive his dad. Look at how he's saying it. I say he forgive his dad.
Okay,
Is that cheap?
fine. Let's go straight. Look, go get a lawyer. How much are you going to pay for that?
He doesn't have money.
Sincerely, take your
The money
dad.
no dey sef.
Take your dad to the to sales, and then the money gets paid. Take your dad to sales. You will know that your dad has family.
Yeah.
All those uncles you never hear from. All those aunties you
Watch
never hear
your
from.
papa too.
I'm telling you,
You
they'll
know
come and
your
tell you
own father.
about abominations and all kinds of taboos.
The curses, the
And the
taboos.
things they will say, listen, no matter how worse your father is, you came out of his loins.
Yeah.
His words are still powerful.
Yeah.
People should know that.
100%.
People should know that.
100%.
So he has messed you up. He has done something very bad. But if that man still speak out of bitterness that a son has imprisoned a father, it's coming on you. Forget about everything. Don't say that, then people are always scaring us. We are not scaring you. If you understand that this world is more spiritual than physical, you know we are not scaring
Now,
you.
yeah, also no. Let me ask you a question
Yes.
directly. Yeah, we are all pastors here, but I need to talk to you about something. By the way, for the records, Family Central is not a religious show. It is purely basic and truth. Yeah, we just coincidentally happen to be what we are when we are.
Yeah.
But the Bible says that we should not stir up wrath. We should not provoke our children. It means that there's an implication of provoking of the children. Can't that boy stand on these rights to speak against his father too,
You have to be
or
wise,
do
though.
something, take charge, maybe arrest him?
You can. My issue is what is the result of what you want to do? We are dealing with a man who has squandered your money and he has nothing to show for it. If you are, that I started by, go for a lawyer. You will pay that lawyer. Whose money is that?
Your money.
It's your money. If you go to the police station, you want to put this man in cells, whatever, you
But
put him
you
in
know
cells.
you are not even going to get that money.
You
from
won't
your father.
get it.
From where?
Yeah, his family, his siblings will bring
You
home.
can summon your father in the midst of the people, tell the family this is what has happened, and wash your hand and move on.
Leave it to the family elders.
Let them do what they will do, but you move
understand?
on with your life.
But
So
move
as at
on.
22 there, you still have a whole life ahead
Boss,
of you.
even at 45, you still have a lot.
Oh, say it again.
Even if you are 45, you still have a lot. I'm telling you, there are people. See, if you know what God does in the life of people, just have a pure heart.
That's all.
Because this bitterness and this unforgiveness will drain you.
100%.
It will drain
Charlie,
you.
our next story. This came in six days ago. It says, I'm 59. My woman is 58. We've been dating for 5 years, and we want to make it official on my 60th. I have serious contemplations, though, because I found myself in a dilemma. Her daughter has an eye on me, but I've shown disinterest. I've also mentioned it to my woman, but she keeps telling me to ignore her because she feels her daughter is just teasing. I have escaped 3 seductive attempts to lay with her, yet her mother just doesn't get it. My question now is, should I walk away from marrying this woman for the fear of sleeping with her daughter in the future, or I should just move ahead and marry her, believing nothing will happen? Our wedding is in 2 months, please.
My brother, walk away. If you want it to be straightforward, walk away, because you have seen all the signs. Your fiance's daughter wants to sleep with you. She has tried it several times. You've told the mother she's not allowing. She say, "Oh, she's just teasing." But why would you tease me?
Why would you?
What
why
is
would
the
you
meaning
tease
of
my
teasing?
husband?
You are teasing me.
That's the word of the mother.
You understand? You understand? So it's
yeah,
like
gross,
it's
yeah.
something. It's 2 things. It's either the mother and the daughter have cooked up something for the man
To test him and
to
see
test
if.
him and see if, or they are Delilahs. You understand? And they both want to have the man. Do you understand? Because you see,
Like the
the
mother doesn't
daughter
mind
has
sharing?
the daughter has the man straight. The mother straight.
The mother straight. Yeah.
You understand? See, there are a lot of things going on.
So this
He
is
should.
the
He should.
situation. So
If he doesn't
Dilong,
want to
where's the enemy?
get into it, he should.
I
fail.
see 2 enemies. In fact, I see 3 enemies.
Wow.
They are all enemies.
The biggest, the mother of the enemies is the mother. The biggest of all is the mother. That girl cannot even make any attempt if she has the
If
right
the
mother.
mother stands, yes. If she doesn't, if she's well cultured, she won't even think about it.
She knows. Listen, when in 2008, when I was in US, there was this girl who saw me and in camp, and she wanted to, like, she was always whining. I'm like, what demon is this? So one time I decided to speak with her, and I called her, Savannah, come. And I'm like, yeah, finally, D. I said, no, it's not finally. I just want to know what. This girl is 12 years. She looked really huge. I thought she was like 18. She's 12 years, and she's learning pole dance because Mama does it.
Traits.
And Mama does not do it publicly, but Mama does it in the room all the time. This girl in question, who is going to tease a 59-year-old man, what is she seeing in her mother? What has she been seeing that the mother does not even realize that she sees? How has the mother lived her life, and how has it mentored that girl? I'm telling you on authority. It's either the mother's lifestyle has influenced the girl in a negative way, or the girl has lived her life without the mother's care and has already lived a life of dating men who are twice her age, maybe without the mother's notice. And it's become You know, there are ladies who have dated, and they'll tell you in the face that if you see me dating a man as old as my father, just know that I dated all guys like my age and they were crap. That's the foolish excuse they'll give you. Yeah. Now that's the excuse they'll give you. That if you see me dating a man twice my age, it means I have dated all the guys my age and they were crap.
Especially the Gen Zs.
Girl, if you become crap, you meet crap. Hello.
Simple.
So let's get it straight.
You attract
Kelly,
your kind.
If you are not using 14 Pro Max, you would think 14 Pro Max is just 2 or 3. When you hold 14 Pro Max, that's when you even realize that little boy at the back of your house is also using 14 Pro Max. You know that already. It's when you are driving a particular car that you realize that car.
There's a lot of it.
Boss, go and drive Opel Cadet right now. You'll be amazed the number of Opel Cadets in Accra.
Yeah.
Alone.
Yeah, you see your kind.
Yeah, you see your kind only when you're having it.
Yeah.
You understand? Exactly. So for the girl, she can be in 2 ways. She can be an enemy in 2 ways. That the mother has influenced her negatively, or that she herself, left by her mother, she had been dating older men without her mother's consent. Or maybe the mother can even be concerned, but she still leaves it.
But there are many. No, but let me tell you something, my brother. There are many mothers who are broke, who are from broken homes. Their husbands have left them, that their daughters go and sleep around and bring money. Their mothers encourage them. That's an enemy. That's an enemy. And it's happening a lot.
Painful.
It's happening a lot.
So straightforward. This man, leave mother and daughter.
Flee.
Or manage the situation.
Manage
you
what?
can't manage it. I'm sorry. You sleep with both of them.
But what if he decides I won't do it?
He cannot decide.
Oh.
Play the devil's advocate.
There are things you walk away from. There are things you run away from. And there are things you disappear. See, this one is the last one I said. He was in work. Don't even run away.
There's just disappear. Miss.
Flee.
Listen, just say I'm going for a business meeting, and that should be your last.
Your last.
See, one self you don't go sit up, and two, no, you will die, and they'll both be alive. I'm telling you.
How he even saved the two first, escaped the first two seductive, it's a mystery. And he told his wife.
Yeah, when the enemy leaves, he goes to gather more and comes back.
More strategy. Yeah.
Worse, more strategic. You understand? So you've survived the two. You think you can survive the third?
Leave. Shall I run away?
My pastor thinks this one is an enemy. You see, I said there are 2 types of enemies: enemy within and a mutual enemy. My pastor thinks I'm one of his best committed daughters, but doesn't know I'm always in church because I have a heavy crush on him. Since he came for evangelism in my hostel and met me and preached to me in my room. He is the reason I never miss a service. I'm always early just to find the front seats, and I assist in cleaning the pulpits. There's no day he preaches that I don't stain myself because of wetness when he is ministering.
Somebody's saying my story.
I know he's married, but I can't do anything about my fantasies because he's my dream man. I don't want to break his home, but I'm positive that nobody can handle him like me. His wife has gone to Germany for a course, and she has recommended that I stay in their house to handle the kids till her return. She doesn't have a clue. I have eyes for her husband. Neither does he.
Oh, how? It's a woman who has asked her to stay.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm not telling you this for advice, though.
But see my GP.
Sir, I'm not telling you this for advice, though I know you and your followers will comment on this. I'm only telling you because I wanted to just release the stress of bottling up this entire thing. I just needed someone to open up to. I really want to have this man say, please forgive me. I'm already in his house by his grace.
By whose grace?
By his grace. Whosoever grace.
Daughters of Zion.
I can't promise I won't be pregnant before she's back. Please tell God to kindly
Now she has
forgive me.
entered. She has
Please
entered
tell
the
God to
house.
kindly, or say, please kindly tell God to, please tell God to kindly forgive me. I'm only being human.
Okay, Kelly.
I beg. The way you're
No, it's
looking
not
at
you.
me.
No, I'm just. Then she should be ready. See, tell the lady that she should be ready for wahala. You know why? Because I said God has done a proper selection of young men of God now. In fact, 90% now warfare. So she can't go to any church then. Then she has to go to church. Even if the fathers now, the fathers who have grown, they look more fresh than before. Then you can't go to church. You can go. What with what? But what is happening? You know, I was laughing. I was laughing because I've been in such a situation, and it was so funny. Mine was so sick to the extent that I didn't know. So I'm praying for people, and that was the first time I actually held her hand.
Wow.
So I held her hand to pray for her. Then she was shaking, and I normally put my two hands around your chin area. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So I'm very protective when I'm praying for people, because when you fall and you hit, I don't like it. So I just did that, and I was praying. I was so soaked in praying for her. Then she started. I realized, no, this is not the power of God. Like this, she started doing shaking in a way, and then she.
And it's seductive.
She it wasn't seductive though, but she fell, and then she got up and ran out.
Wow.
And when she said she wanted to use the washroom, and then so later the guy who brought her was the one who sent a chat to me. She said she's been having a crush on me for God knows how long. And the day I touched her was the first day I was there. And excuse my language, when I was praying for her, she was sweating. She was not just wet, she was sweating. Like, so the shaking I was seeing was somebody enjoying orgasm. Oh my God!
I don't know what to say. I'm looking at you. I don't have the word.
If you know what, I thought you were a man of God. Now. I'm telling you.
No, I thought I was the one who got till I met you. Because maybe I'm in shadow.
So see, the man is so innocent, and I pray that the Lord will help him.
Because he
That he
doesn't
will
know,
see-
his
he-
wife
no.
doesn't know. And his wife has recommended, that very, very caring, obedient daughter of ours, let her come home.
Angel of light.
And stay home.
Let's hope that God will see him through.
Unfortunately, she won't tell me the name of the church. Like, I'll call the pastor and say,
But you see, together we have prayed for the pastor. He will do well.
Yeah, he will do
He
well.
will survive.
God should help him.
He will survive this test. No.
she
This is
doesn't
a
just
greatest
want to
test.
live with him.
She wants a child.
To get
It will
pregnant
not
Yeah,
happen.
for him.
yeah.
It will not happen.
Yeah.
It will not happen. God will
But-
not make it happen.
yeah, Charlie,
because
this-
you see, she has brought out her intention, and God has dealt with it.
Yeah.
Trust me, because hey.
Yeah,
But what
it's-
about pastors who fall for these things who don't know?
Eh,
Why
you
didn't
see-
God
you
deal
see,
with it?
Me,
no,
me,
they are-
I'm
they
so
are
thankful
humans,
to.
so
I'm
many
so
of them.
they are
Exactly.
humans. You see, I'm so thankful to God that I was born in the church. I went to the world because I wanted to survive the world. I wanted to experience the world and come back. Like it was something that I knew. Do you understand?
So you were deliberate
So
about
I was
it.
deliberate about it. So I really went into the world and enjoyed the world and saw things of the world. So there are things that before it happens, I'm prompted.
Yes.
So I know that
You know all the signs.
You know all the signs that if you do this, this is what will happen. So what do you do?
But you see, but there are some people. There's some people who can play with you. Like there was a lady who told her friend that they used to come to church, and I don't see the lady again. So I'm like, it's been a while I saw your friend. They said, Daddy, if you know what my friend has said, you even tell her to stay home. So I called her. That's because she was talking plain to them. She said, the truth of the matter is this. She has told her friend that if she keeps coming to church, she will end up not being a Christian. I said, how? She said she won't listen to anything. Nothing. So she's dealing with her emotions, and they understand that she can never have me. She won't have me. I'm a married man. She wants to deal with that to that level. She loves the church.
I have someone like that who
Yeah.
left my ministry
She
because
says when she comes, she won't listen to anything because she's just been fantasizing me from head to toe. So she wants to deal with that first. So there are few ones. So I think if the girl is listening to us, please leave the house and go a bit far from this man. God will help you. You will deal with it. Then you can come and fellowship and be genuine.
But she has
No,
told
she should
you
just
she
go to a
wants this
different
man
church. She should just go
outrightly.
She
to a
said she doesn't
different
even
church.
want advice.
She's not fighting
Yeah,
the temptation.
she
She's not
should just
fighting
go
the
to a- you
temptation.
see,
Neither
there
is
are-
she asking
there are
for
places-
advice. She's
yeah.
telling you, please, I just want someone to hear me out. I just want to open my mind
There are
and tell you
places
what
you
to
go that you know that you don't belong here. Listen, there are places you go, you know that no, my intentions are not right. I am not here to fellowship. I'm here to be seductive. I'm here to be sexual. You understand? You know. So whatever that is done, no, the devil, you see, your intentions are clear. So now the devil will make sure that he assists you to achieve your purpose.
She has become a
Because there are
gateway.
so many, there are different category of people in the church. Not everybody is in the church to come and listen to the man of God.
No.
People are in the church because they admire the man of God.
Hey.
There are people you counsel that they just want to hear your voice. They are wet.
Yeah.
There are people you counsel, you are helping them,
Then
but
they are
their intentions are, it's like now
different.
they're falling
Yeah.
for you. How
Okay,
do
so
you
let's
do
narrow
that?
it down to family. How is this girl affecting this family? How is this girl an enemy to the family?
She's saying something that she's going to do, yet she feels that it won't happen. She's saying that it's not like she's going to break her home, but you're going to break her home.
You will break her home. You are
Yeah,
you are
you
an
are.
enemy.
You
a
are
family
just.
enemy.
Yeah.
You've woven yourself. How did the
How did
woman
you get there?
How did,
How
when
did the
when-
woman
The
make
first
you
thing is,
come
when
to
did you
her
get
house?
into the church? Then suddenly, how have you become the best daughter
Amongst
You understand? So
people
how
are
have you become
working
the
their
best
way up,
daughter
oh.
among so?
Yeah.
How have you been able to weave yourself? And you see, this is why I also tell a lot of people is learn how to ask God questions concerning every step that you take.
100%.
And tell the Lord to give you all the signs and red flags. See, I have prayed to the extent that I know that, Lord, you said that we cannot know the heart of man. But your word also says the heart of man is wicked. So even if I don't know the heart of man, give me signs
Yeah, let me
when a
know.
wicked
Yeah,
one shows up.
yeah.
You know
And
the one that breaks my heart the most? She said she assists in cleaning the pulpit
Yes.
of the church.
Yes.
Because he's the man of
she's
God.
an angel of
help
light.
it.
She knows what
You
she wants.
understand? She's a demon. I'm telling you. This is a demon manifesting. This is a demon speaking, telling you her intentions.
See, I prayed to God. A lot of men of God who saw me were like, be careful of what you eat. Be careful of what you eat. Someone close to you is going to poison you. And it happened twice this year already. And I prayed to God that I want to know what is happening. And it was my PA. And it was my PA. She's closest. When I saw it in the realm of spirit, I came to her directly. I said, this is what I saw. So be careful. Else you are going to crash.
Straight.
I told her straight up.
Straight.
So like, I can't do that. I say, yes, you can do
you'll
that,
be
but you can be a gateway.
Yeah, you'll be used.
You can be a gateway.
You
because,
understand?
Yeah, because
They
what I
use the
saw,
one
yeah,
closest to you.
So what I saw,
Who is
what
weak?
I saw in the vision,
Who has a certain thought that, hey, my
Exactly.
boss, once you are doubting, once you become doubtful, the enemy possesses
Yes,
you.
I said they will
and
use
uses
you easily.
After that, will leave you. You understand?
because
It-
all I heard her saying was, why do you do this? Why do you allow me to do this to my father? I trusted you. You said it was okay. That was what I was seeing in the vision. So I told her that you can be a
was used.
gateway.
Yeah.
So just be careful.
Yeah.
And even after that, I took an assistant PA. Someone else.
Parts of PA, I've used like 7 now.
Because Charlie, you can't trust who is there.
It's
I
serious.
need my sanity back. I found my sister in a sexual affair with my woman. With my woman, I have engaged and bought everything to get married to.
I'm confused.
Yeah, that's a lesbian.
Lesbian, right?
I want to. I didn't say anything.
No, I want to be sure.
I'm just
That's
a reader.
lesbian.
I want to unsee the scene, but it's not working. I want to shut out the memory, but it's not helping either. Please, I need counseling on how my life. You know what? Tversky, read it, and then keep scrolling like this. Sometimes if people think I write my own scripts.
I need my sanity back. I found my sister in a sexual affair with my woman. I have engaged and bought everything to get married to. I want to unsee the scene, but it's not working. I want to shut out that memory, but it's not helping either. Please, I need counseling on how my life can move on from here. It's been 3 months of mental torture. It was too graphic. I saw my younger sister licking my wife
To be.
to be. they were not even conscious of who may come in, because they had it right in the living room on all occasions. From my installed cameras, wow, so he had installed, from my installed cameras, only known to me, they have had the act anytime my lady comes visiting me and not long after. My younger sister comes over too, so they stay home while I work outside home in case of emergencies. I'm an IT engineer, and sometimes we could be called to show up immediately when something is not functioning. It is at these times they have been in this act. Only God knows what happens when they go visiting each other. Meanwhile, my younger sister is married with 2 kids. So I'm really confused. I was liking their company as I thought their relationship would boost the family bond. Since the day I introduced them, they have seemed to have a connection I can never explain. I figured out that someone had been tampering with the electric fence of my house. So I said to look it up on a camera to find ended up seeing on camera what has now destroyed me. I have not even revealed to them what I know, and they are still moving around town like twins. The only obvious thing is that my wife to be has observed I have not been in much talking terms with her, and she feels it's about my hectic job. Please, sir, help me. I can't handle this any further. I fear for my mental health. I don't want to harm anyone and harm myself in the process.
Sir.
You heard it yourself.
Yes, sir. Simple thing. You will die. Your sister and your wife to be will continue having fun. It's up to you. I'm telling you, you will die. In fact, during the prep for your funeral, they will still have fun. They'll be consoling each other and still doing what they are doing.
So this is simple. You should know that you can't marry her.
Tell her. Tell your sister.
3 months, he hasn't shared it with anyone.
Don't escalate it. Don't escalate it.
Yeah,
there are some people, they must not hear certain things. Don't. Call her. Call your sister. Put the 2 of them together. Tell them this is what I've seen. When they ask you how, don't expose your camera thing to them. No. But that is what I have seen. And I've seen it. And you can go deeper. You point on the couches where so they know that you are not lying.
But they don't know how.
How?
They don't know how.
And then just say, so based on this, I am sorry. This cannot continue. Sis, I know you are family, but you hurt me so bad. But I forgive you.
Yeah, I forgive you.
And so, leave. I won't let your husband will not know it. Don't tell your husband. I won't tell him to. That is it. Live your life. But stop it. I'll pray for you. And you, please, just build your life. I've forgiven you, but build your life from somewhere.
What if she's
Because she is the single one. Listen, she is not married to the guy yet. She's yet to. And now the guy's sister, you have impacted this in her. You understand? Now, a married woman who may be having issues, maybe she's confided in you, the single one, coming to marry my brother.
Yes.
And now you are sleeping with me.
Yes. I've seen it happen to people when they're having marital issues and they go to the same sex.
The same sex.
Because they don't want to go to the opposite sex and mess up.
Yeah.
They go to the same sex and they end up becoming worse.
Becoming worse.
You understand? Becoming worse. And so these things are very deadly. Sincerely, maybe the guy was having a sweet relationship with the sister before even this lady came into play. So we should just...
I watched Fatal Seduction. There's this... I watched
the South African.
The South African. When I watched the new episodes that came out, and
a new one is out.
A new one.
I've not seen it.
A new one is out. You realize that, you see, it's a plan. So there was a lady who was sleeping with siblings.
Yes.
She was having a relationship with there's a guy,
And a
and
brother.
now yes, and I was sleeping with the sister. Was with the guy and now started sleeping with the sister, and now didn't want to sleep with the guy again. Now she likes sleeping with the sister
Some more.
and the guy found out, not knowing it was all a ploy by I was like, people do things. Oh,
Okay, so now who is the enemy here? In this case,
Well, we'll put the two ladies there. Because as it stands now, we don't know none of them, we don't know their backstory.
so it's outrightly understood that your family member can actually be your personal enemy.
Yeah.
if they allow themselves, the devil will use them.
An
Evil thought will come to them, and they start acting upon
A
it.
family member of mine, close one, who wants to sleep with a lady for fun, went to the extent of telling the lady worst things about me. But the lady kept using me as an excuse that this man is your family and I admire him. He's a man of God. He's the one who has talked me out of this bad life, and I don't want to go back there. And what this thing will take me back there. So, and then the person badmouthed me that, oh, what you think because he's family, he's just cool like that. As you see him, I am the one who drives him to hotels to sleep with ladies. Meanwhile, this person, sometimes in even 5 years.
You were the hedge around the lady.
You understand?
Now
Sometimes
she
5 years
managed
can
to
maintain
take off.
5 years, but I'm in I don't even know where you are. I don't know what you do. But because you want to sleep with someone, go ahead, forgetting that I have a pedigree. I'm an actor. I'm a public figure. I am a pastor. Just because you want to enter into the skirt of a woman.
Can you imagine?
So, and so these things happen, and you'll be amazed that because of somebody's selfish interest, they forget that they are hurting you. And that's exactly what the girl did.
Exactly.
She's married. She has 2 kids. You are married. Your brother must marry too. But because of your selfish interest, you are doing this. And you don't even respect in your brother's living room.
Hey.
Both of you. Really? Really? Because if you really love your brother and this thing is too much of a weakness you can't deal with, and that is why you are falling for it, it should rather be in the lady's house. Then it means if my brother sees this, I'm dead.
But if they are doing this in the brother's house, what shows? I mean, doesn't that give an indication
That they are
of what
doing
they
the
are
ladies
doing in their individual houses?
That's what I'm saying,
but
that
I
they
think
don't care.
They don't care, but I
Yes.
think that they mostly do it in the brother's house.
Yes, they don't care.
That's like their hotel. Like that's where they can, because they can't be seen going to
The ladies' place.
The ladies' place, because the lady is married. The sisters, they can't go to the
and then the
sisters'
single
house.
ones too, you don't know who she's living with and all those kind of things.
So once they get the opportunity in the brother's house, she comes and spends time there. She's coming there because of her, and they are doing things. This is so demonic.
Okay. This is quite funny, but I will read it all the same. I have a marital problem in my marriage, please. How can you have a marital problem in your marriage? The matrimony is not going well. I'm not the church type. I don't want DeLong. You to read some.
I have a marital problem in my marriage, please. The matrimony is not going very well. I am not the church type. I don't want to be called a mommy or mama or woman of God. When we were getting married, the plan was for us to go into full-time politics. My husband was personal assistant. Sir, it's not right that we should respect our differences, because at the end of the day, we both will still make it and bring money home. I've told him to take his time and do politics for 5 more years and make money, while we can find where they are learning how to do prophetic, because without that, we cannot make it in church work. But he still said he would do church like that. Say, please, he needs your counseling, because a man who never listens to his wife cannot be a man of God. See, let me say this straight. Woman, you need the counseling, not the man. Your understanding is totally wrong. Your life is built on just money.
Yeah.
Even if we are going to enter into a hole, if it's not bringing money, we shouldn't enter. How can you be talking about to say, oh, you are so business minded to the extent that even going to church, you are thinking of, if it's not a prophetic, the money won't come.
No, you see.
Are you okay? Like, why do you even think that way?
Because you see, the point is that the foundation is on money.
That's the thing.
Do you understand? It's politics. So it means that the husband, they are married.
Yes.
So it means that the husband
From politics.
So they met from politics. They got married through politics. Like it was politics money.
Yeah, say
You understand?
Women organizing.
Good. So they are politicians. And now out of the politics, the man has been called by God. You see, and you can't fully blame the woman because no, she's in the world. It's like this is the life we are living.
Who did you marry?
Your man.
End of story.
You understand? So until she is willing to now see her vision in the man's vision, it becomes a mission that cannot be accomplished.
Yes, and she'll be watching the man later on her television.
You understand? Because you see, it's like we are politicians, and now God has called you, and now that is not what I married. That is not who I married.
When you marry the politician, lady, when you marry the politician, you married somebody in ministry. Get it straight.
Well, that's true.
Because politics is still ministry.
It's still ministry.
It's just that people are messing it up.
Yes.
If you were a doctor, you are still in ministry.
True.
Everything you do in this world is ministry.
Whether good or bad.
It's ministry.
Yeah.
So get it straight. Your husband is moving deeper into ministry. That is all. So he is turning the rally into a crusade. Get it straight.
How do you turn rally into a crusade? It's like, I mean, it's
But
like now
rally-
the politics,
rally-
like all the politicians
rally
now.
your politician
Yeah,
friends.
that's what the woman
it's-
said. The woman said, bring all the people.
Yeah, you
He
said
said-
evangelism
the
power.
man says,
Evangelism.
Yes.
You understand? Now
So-
the man has become an evangelist.
Yes.
God has called him. But the woman doesn't understand that. How do we make now? We make the money now. Now all of a sudden God has called him. But that is the true purpose.
No, but can I tell the woman something shocking? Why do you think God will call your husband into ministry when you, the woman, you are an organizing secretary?
So their main ministry is what the husband has been called
Has
in now.
now, yes.
Yes.
That one
And
was
she's refusing
prelims.
to see her role.
Yeah.
Her role, you are an
Yeah.
organizing secretary
Yeah.
of a whole party.
Yeah.
Women,
So,
women,
yes, in
women's
that
organizer.
constituency. So that should tell you that already God has given you a particular
The
assignment.
master plan is
And you are the one carrying the blueprint.
fantastic.
So you've got to
Yes,
work,
she's
woman.
fighting her husband.
Yes.
You've got to see. I'm telling you, she'll be amazed. She'll think that the husband is praying against her, but the husband probably might not be seeing any prayer. Or probably the husband will be doing the Lord. Speak
But
to
things
my
will
wife
work against her.
But things will start working against her.
Yeah.
Hey,
Until she
one-
realizes and runs to join the husband.
One thing I'm scared of her is when you are called into ministry genuinely, and you are trying to just be slow, lay back. It go over you.
You go back.
It go- the woman, see, woman, you rather need this counseling. I beg you.
We need to pray
I
for
beg
her.
you.
The husband needs to take his time
But
and
why
pray
is she
for her.
so materialistic?
Well,
That is it. That's what we are saying here.
she's
It's
so
not a fault.
materialistic. It's all
the
about
foundation.
money. It's the foundation.
You marry
understand?
somebody and you as soon as you got so much money to get married, get into a 4-bedroom apartment. Come on now. So she's saying that if you go to this church, then let's strike a deal. You go to the church and 5 years in politics so that you can study the prophetic, and then after 5 years you would have gathered enough money, enter into the prophetic, and then use the prophetic to get more money. This one is not church. That's what she's saying.
Yeah, that's what she's saying. So she's looking at, okay, now you have to go and learn the
Yeah.
prophetic
Do they learn this thing?
No.
so that we can make money from the church.
You know, if you
so
ask
she
the-
will handle that aspect.
Yeah.
It's all about money at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
yeah,
But
yeah,
if you don't agree, okay, make
But-
your money your way and let me make
Yeah,
my money my
But
way.
this one, you can tell that the man has genuinely been called.
Yes.
You
But if you don't
understand?
take care, this woman will get into ministry with the man,
pollute
and
the-
before you realize,
yeah,
this woman
pollute
has
the
a
ministry.
church out of the church.
Yeah,
Because she will rally all the women, and she'll be doing this women conference.
And I need
But
to be honest with you. As a man of God, the woman you marry is 100% important.
well, very. You pray into it.
It's very important because you see, your wife can be your distraction.
And I can say on authority that the man knew he would be a man of God. There is nobody, no matter how much of a criminal you are,
You'll be getting the prompt.
you will now. What I say?
All through the years.
You
All
will.
through the years.
All through the years.
You would have encounters
every time.
Somebody will walk up to you and tell you.
We are swaffle.
We are
Then you'll be
swaffle.
laughing. You'll be
that's
only the
true.
weed and you'll be laughing.
Yeah.
You the joke.
You the joke. But that's what it is.
So you knew it.
Yeah, that's true.
So when you are going to settle,
That's
you
true.
need. Hey, Master, I went through serious 2 years of prayer and fast too for the woman I married. Though.
Yeah.
And thank God he gave me a sweet person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very necessary.
Sure.
It's very necessary. Please tell the girl that she doesn't need to say that she's a materialistic girl, but clearly I know who she is by what she has said. She should stop being money conscious.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I mean, as God has seen them through and they made money through the politics, God will see them through the ministry.
Exactly.
You understand?
She should understand
She
her
should
role.
not give up on God and make it feel like, no, this one is not the doing of God. If she believes that making money from the politics is of God, she should believe that
But
this is
what
also
kind of
God.
making money from politics of good? The way they've been making money has not been the right way anyway.
Well, but
Exactly.
he's made money. And now God is
That's
calling, no, you see, look, they made money from politics, and now God is calling him into ministry. Come and turn the money.
you see, but you see, I don't know, but I'm sorry, but I feel personally, I feel that one of the reasons why this lady doesn't want to even do the church thing
Because
is
church
maybe
will bring money.
no, it's maybe
The
the
involvement.
politics she's doing.
The kind of
That
politics she's doing.
environment does
Yeah.
not match with church.
Yeah. No, it's true.
It does not match. If I play dirty, so if I'm going to play dirty here
No,
and
I
come
can't-
here
yeah.
and be a hypocrite,
And look like a saint.
I don't want to be a
You
hypocrite.
orchestrate
girl.
So
things.
let's just call it spade a spade.
Yeah,
This
I
is
can't
what
be a
we-
hypocrite,
we do
guy.
it dirty.
Yeah,
Period.
I'm doing it dirty here. I can't be a hypocrite. I can't come to
God
church.
has called
and be
you not
lifting.
to.
And she has told you, I can't imagine myself being a pastor's wife,
But do you
Yeah.
know?
being calling me mama and all
yeah.
that.
But my brother, do you know that there are many women who are married to men of God who are not in ministry? It's their husband. They support, they work, they support their husbands and all of those kind of things. But they are not in ministry. Do you understand? And they like it like that. Because do you believe that once you're a man of God and you are called, ideally, let me say it like this, ideally, your wife should support you
Yeah.
in ministry. I mean, your vision is the main thing. She has to see hers in yours.
Yes.
Not her own.
Yes.
Because unless two agree,
Yeah.
you understand?
Yeah.
So right now, if you are in ministry and your wife is not supporting you in ministry, how does the ministry grow?
Someone says, your guests seem to be gangster men of God, oh, Abby.
Well, we experience,
We've all been crazy before, man.
I mean,
So-
we've been there,
Yeah,
so
we've
we
all
are the
been
right
crazy
people to
Hey,
talk to. We are very
your
experienced.
guests seem to be gangster men of God.
No,
man.
we've all been crazy before, but let's just understand that God calls pigs.
They're uncalled, they're unclean, and all of that. I mean, it does not take who you think is qualified. He qualifies the unqualified.
Yeah, he
you
picks,
understand?
yeah.
And he picks people who can do the work. Look at Saul. You understand? I mean, he always picks people who are with the people.
Saul had so much influence on
So much.
people negatively, and God turned it,
Turn it around
positively.
That was all.
Okay,
Because
friends.
he had the attitude, he
Yeah,
had whatever,
let's
but God
handle
used him.
this last case, though time is fast against us. I am 23 years old, dating my friend's dad.
Oh, baby, or
My friend is also dating my dad.
clap for them.
But
Oh,
Wow.
24 gun salute.
Wow.
My hands are lifted.
these are the real,
Vice versa.
Oh,
these are
yeah.
the real gangsters.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, Charlie, you deserve accolades.
This some family.
Charlie, they deserve accolades.
I am 23 years old and I'm dating my friend's dad. My friend is also dating my dad, but that's not how it started.
It doesn't matter how it started.
Oh, to where?
How is it going?
How is it going?
Calm down. My friend and I met in the university when we found ourselves doing hookups, not because our parents could not afford to pay our bills, but just for the fun of it.
Yeah, there are people like that.
We're both lesbians, but we are into men just for the money and fun.
Okay.
When there's money at home,
Then there's money at
the
home.
devil is a card player.
I'm
man.
telling you, man.
I can't say much, but we really did a lot of horrible things with men for years. Things were not proud of at all. The thing is, all along I had never met my friend's dad. Neither had she met my dad.
Okay.
But I always told her about a particular man among all the men I sleep with, that I have a regular man and that I have a special likeness for him. Amazingly, my friend also has such a man like that, and we've decided that we would keep our men special to our hearts while milking other men as well.
Oh, wow.
Even though we also individually have our committed boyfriends, we intend to marry, and we've introduced our boyfriends to our individual dads, so that our dads would take us seriously because they know us with only one partner.
I feel like praying in tongues.
My dad lives in a different city from my girlfriend's dad, but me and my girlfriend also live in a different city. It so happened that it was time for my introduction and families had to come together. Sir, it turns out that my dad is also a close friend of my girlfriend's dad. It also turns out it also turns out that my boyfriend works in one of my dad's company branches. I am shattered even more because our mothers were present at the introduction. I wish I could type much, sir, but the truth is everyone has known the truth and it's all looking messy. My dad is a church elder and my girlfriend's dad is also the head of Deacons Council in their church too.
Everybody.
The multiple shame is just too much. Now, my serious boyfriend, who was also present, wants to break up with me because he doesn't trust me. I'm still making him realize he is the only one I really love and want to marry him, but he's not trying to understand me. Said, this is my situation, and I hope your followers on your page don't judge me if you post it, because we all sin differently. I just need help with my personal situation, please, because it has really gotten out of hand, and I know you can help, please. I'll say we can't judge her.
No, I'm not going to judge her. I actually don't judge people.
Because we sin differently.
No, not even because we sin differently.
No, I'm quoting her.
Yeah, no, but not because we sin differently. I won't judge you because you see, love covers a multitude of sin. I don't know you, but I love you already. For the boldness to be able to bring this is really some serious tangle. So for you to be able to even send this, so I pray that you heal quickly. But you need to find time for yourself and heal, personal healing first, and then have a renewal of mind. Then go to your father, and sincerely, your father also is messing up with ladies.
First of all, who is the enemy, or who are the enemies here?
The two ladies who are having, you see, the enemy is not the two, the enemies are the fathers. But
thank you.
Yes, the enemies are the fathers.
That's what I wanted to hit at.
Yeah, the enemies are the fathers, not the ladies.
Two irresponsible fathers.
Yeah, and
yes,
they take from their fathers.
But here's the thing. There's this statement I always make. When a man bends down to look at a fellow man's anus, he forgets that his is open to the whole world.
To the whole world.
And that's exactly what these fathers and these daughters have engaged in. The girl needs to heal.
God.
She needs to end it instantly with the girl's father, with her friend's father.
They are lesbians.
And with her friend.
So she needs to end everything.
Yeah. When you involve yourself in wrong, it grows up.
Yeah. End everything. And she has to try to apologize and just pray that the guy, the supposed boyfriend, forgives her.
That's not even necessary.
No,
whether he forgives or not.
You
have your mothers to deal with.
Yes. So no, now I'm saying
their mothers know what they and their daddies have been doing.
Listen, you have to.
And what are their mothers doing?
What are their mothers doing?
You see, mother, father, they will deal with their own. You deal with your own.
So there, you see,
Go
the
to
mother
mommy.
too is an enemy.
Yes, when you go to mommy will handle the rest of the family.
They
for
need
you.
a family cleansing.
So go to mommy. That is one. As for dad, you know what he has been doing. You guys are
to
messed
be
up.
at Alpha Hour.
Yeah, they need family cleansing.
No, it's not just half hour. Let me give you a friendly advice.
teasing,
Get
by the
6
way.
bottles of communion.
Of comedian.
Get 24 bottles of oil. Hey! Charlie, wait, you don't need to give me Jordan River. You need to fall in it.
Yeah, because I mean, no, this is intense.
But
This is
no, listen. You see, so
But
that
it's-
should tell you like family curses and things.
That's why I
that
said
happen.
family enemies.
Enemies. This is pure. Everything we're talking
That's
about
why I
is
read
family.
this one last.
I'm telling
Family
you,
enemies.
this is pure. Listen, the devil is in the family and is growing. You understand? And now it has entered another family. So these are two main families that the enemy, that the devil has entered and is destroying. Starting from the lesbians.
I mean, pastors,
To their fathers.
I mean, men of God don't understand unity. So the devil is teaching us unity.
Midawasi.
Of course, look at what he united 2 girls for same purpose.
For same purpose.
And
Yeah.
destroyed 2 big
Two
families.
big families.
Yeah. He has
Using the
succeeded.
daughters.
Yes.
All of them appearing in one family.
Yes.
One wedding.
Public shame.
And everybody's
Yeah.
present.
Everybody is there.
Hey, the devil is.
And you know Africa and our marriages
Wrong
now.
cannot be achieved without good hands. I'm telling you.
Yes. You know Africans and our marriages. So you can imagine the
Everybody
people.
wanted to attend. Okay, you're doing an introduction. Okay, come on. So you can
That's the
imagine
thing.
the mess.
That's the thing. And this is a rich family. So
They
2
are both
rich
rich.
families. So when they are coming,
You understand?
they are
They come
actually
big.
coming. Yes. And they will turn a simple introduction into a whole party. Since the breaker, they are setting up food stand.
Look at this
eh,
Indian guy who
show
got
off.
married.
Yeah.
Pre-wedding, Brigade was there.
Exactly. So these rich guys, any little thing, it's time for them to make merry.
spread.
Because they don't even have the time to make merry.
make
They are
merry.
always going for businesses, not having time for
So
each
once
other.
they decide-
So once there's this agreement of let's do, yeah. You see them on TV most of the times.
Yeah.
A little that the over people say, what's happening here? Oh, they wanted to just do some introduction. Abba!
Introduction.
And you rented a whole event center for introduction.
for introduction.
For what? Yeah, or them good to be. So that's how because they don't get the time to make merry. So when it comes to anything, they want to take advantage. So you can imagine. But anyway, baby, thank you very much. I think I'll get to my script book and start putting down a film that will sell.
You pay more. You pay royalty.
This is a Netflix movie, I'm telling you.
Hey, all my stories.
See, no.
You
These
wait.
are no. I mean, these
You
are
wait.
serious.
This
And
is crazy,
you see, if some of us were still like in the world and having those thoughts, like the kind of things and encouragement we will give on these things, but you listen to these things and go like, wow, people are dabbling into things. Like there are a lot of demonic
Crazy
things
stuff,
going on,
yeah.
and you see,
Deeper
it
things.
is sex that is the thing, because it is sex that
Connects.
opens. It's the sex that connects and opens things into people's homes, people's businesses, and all of that. It's the Delilah spirit. Every woman has a Delilah in them. It is that men, we have to do better than Samson did.
Long. Final words, Mpacho.
All I want to say is the enemies that we are looking for, they are not far. They are very close, extremely close. And you need to be very, very cautious. You need to pay attention to everything and ask the Lord to help you. Stop thinking that you can find them out yourself. No, you can't. Ask the Lord to help you. And when the Lord does that, please, when you have to move away, move. Stop trying. You are not God now. Whoever wants to be El Shaddai, Shaddai.
El Shaddai.
You are not God. What is this? You want to always be the... See, Bible said, he who flatters his neighbor spreads a net for his feet. In other words, if you always want to be the Mr. Nice Guy, always want to be the one who will solve issues, always want to be the one who, I can make it work, you will end up setting a trap for yourself. Sometimes, just go. Stop holding on to things that God himself wants to take away from you. Why? Stop. Go. You've got your sister and your fiancé as lesbians. This one, somebody to tell you, get the hell out. End it. You have been caught. You 2 girls, you have been caught. You've done it. Look at what you are doing for fun, boss.
And you come from a
What
very,
you are doing
very
for fun.
noble family.
Yes, look at what they say. It's just for fun. Like, just what kind of foolish expedition is this? Why would you say that we are traveling across the world for fun? It will make sense to me. But we are lesbians, and then we are sleeping with men for fun.
For fun.
And then not just men, fathers, and chopping their money.
Chopping their money.
And we are fooling our families.
Left, right, center.
We are fooling our families by telling them that we have
one boyfriend.
That
we are marrying.
That's the billboard. They have posters.
Billboard.
Yes.
And they have a billboard.
Yes.
See, they have posters.
Posters, yes. And I have a billboard. Just say it was screensaver. And then what is this? Come on now. Guys, but everyone whose story came, I want to say that you can really have a renewal of mind. Jesus loves you. God loves you. Work on yourself. Where you have to leave, please leave. You are too young to be going through depression.
My God.
The young man, see, you are 22 or 23 years, you can just start easily. Forget what your dad did. Let the family know that he has done this, but just forget it and move on. Or you can decide to even mute it. Nobody knows it. Just heal and move away. And then do what you have to do. Build your life. Don't forget the rest along that you have to help. But please, this is advice to everybody. Kelly, tell people this. There are a lot of people who have become poor because they decided to choose to help every family member with the little they made. We are all in the well. Until you are out of the well, you cannot drop a rope and pull somebody out. Stop trying to pull people out of the well when you are also still struggling
out
to.
of the well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They will pull you down.
No, that is the message.
Come on.
No. That is the message.
They will pull you down.
You understand?
Get out of the well. Then you can throw in a rope and pull people out. But you cannot be there. You are struggling to pull out of the well, and then now you are pulling like 6, 7 people. They will all pull you back down. And that's what we do all the time. And I'm telling you, family don't care. Those who come to chop from you, they don't care. They can be having $1 million in their account and they will still come for your 10,000 cities because that is the big bro. That is the big sis. He has to. They don't care.
Shuvetsky, last word, Pacho.
When you force it, God won't endorse it. When you see the signs, pay attention because he reveals to redeem.
Mm-hmm.
Don't settle for less and continue to go through stress. Who am I trying to impress? Mm-hmm. Focus on God. In him, you will never be bored. He will make everything on one accord. Please, God is the reason. Don't follow all this family. The family you build is more important than the one you come from.
Right.
Make sure that the things you have encountered, the things you have seen happen in your family, you don't repeat it in the one you are building.
Game changer.
Be deliberate. If you are seeing traits, pray. If you need counseling, go for counseling. Listen, you need counseling. Go for counseling. You know you need counseling. You need help. You can't help yourself. God has given strategic people like us to assist you. Reach out to us, and we'll assist you. We love you. God loves you better. Have a wonderful day.
All right.
Stay blessed.
0553135074. Keep sending your messages, your concerns, your bookings for counseling slots and all of that. 0553135074. On my Instagram, it's at Kelly Daniels Office. Send your DMs there. On Facebook, it's Dr. Kelly Daniels. DeLong, what's your Instagram handle?
At Kojo_DeLong. KOJO_ and then DELONG.
Can you say that again?
KOJO_ DELONG.
Right.
And on Facebook, it's Kojo DeLong. Just
Okay.
Kojo DeLong. And then TikTok,
Shuvetsky.
Kojo DeLong. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so on Instagram, Shuvetsky Thoughts. SHOVESKY. Shuvetsky Thoughts. THOUGHTS. Shuvetsky Thoughts on all platforms. Shuvetsky Thoughts.
Fantastic. I just want to encourage someone today who is pained from family issues. I cannot tell you that I can relate because I'm not wearing your shoes. I can only tell you that I know someone who can relate. That's your creator who knows exactly what you're dealing with right now. Some people have had pain from family for 30 years, and they've transferred that pain to their children, and their children are making it a generational a transgenerational transaction because there's pain in the family. There's grief, there's disappointment, there's too much mess. If you are a victim of family enemies, please reach out to me. 0553135074. Let us fix you as God fixes us all together, because we are all having one issue or the other.
Work in
My
progress.
case might not be your case. My case may not be as grievous as yours. Your case may not be as grievous as mine. But by the peculiarity of our individual cases, we are all a mess. May God help us.
May God help us.
It's been Dr. Kelly Daniels here. I'll catch you again next week, Saturday morning at 6, live here on Family Central on Star 103.5. I'm out. Stay blessed.